Look into my eyes. Look, today I want to talk about this song. The song starts out with this statement: people are dead. People are dead. And every news station you watch or listen to, or whichever website you go to, you see people dying all across the globe, and it's a everyday thing. Today, I want to talk about what this song is talking about. Now, this song was released around about 16 years ago, titled Look Into My Eyes, performed by world-renowned Bounty Killer. The first two lines of the chorus says, "Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain? Am I your enemy?" And are these questions for us to ask others or to ask ourselves? Is the next person across the street or the next community, the next town, the next parish my enemy, your enemy? Or are we our own enemies? How you feel, Faye? Go out and see your own people. Some you grew up with, some you maybe go to school with, others you see around the town. Some are the same people. You have to watch out for them. That's the common talk, the common perception. Because the very next person you sit next to could be your worst enemy. Now, this song generally poses some questions to those in charge, such as it's directed to in verse 3. Is there no care for the poor or the less fortunate, more commonly labeled as the lower class? And while we can seek answers to these questions, when are we going to ask ourselves these questions? Because we may very well be our own enemies. The third and fourth lines of the song says, "Give us a better way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know is this gun I have." Now, Uju Banton titled the song "Act on Easy Road," and one of the lines of the chorus says, "Who feels it knows." And trust me, brethren, things are really, really bad. But if the gun is a friend, where did this friend come from? How did we come to know this friend? You know, Cargo have a song we say, "Nah, sell out my friend them. Nah, sell out my friend them." Who is our friend or friends? If this gun is our friend, is he or she selling us out? Because the 8th and 9th lines of the chorus of this song says, "You've been talking about you want the war to cease, but when you show us hope, we will show you peace." So, who is it that is at war? Who have to watch and peep every turn you make, and even hide every dollar you have, more time, even from some of your closest friends. Moving on to verse 1. It says, look into my mind. Can you see the wealth? Can you tell that I want to help myself? But if it happened that I stick you for your ring, don't be mad at me. It's a survival thing. You know, when you pick up a newspaper, or you hear it on the radio, or you hear in the streets, wherever you get the news, who we see as victims of crime. This survival thing. Who for mother we see or hear a ball, or who we see go to jail, or every week the courthouse full brethren. Few picnic is left without a father or a mother or uncle or auntie, etc. 16 years now, a song you release. And somebody please tell me if it look like anybody care or afraid of my or your hungry face. Anybody. Cartel, our song will say, emergency. People are suffer around here. Look around, brethren. When we ever get tired of this thing? When? How we feel proud of ourselves? Which direction we are going on? With all these killings. The last two lines of verse 2 says, well, I've made up my mind to end up in the morgue. Right now I'd rather die, cause man I live like dog. And these two lines are very serious. For a man or woman to reach the point in life where you feel like you prefer dead because of how we live and treat each other. Where is our hope? Where is it? Where it ever come from? And some days it feel easier for dead than live another day like it. It's hard. It's hard to find hope in anything but lying or stealing, or by whichever means we learn how to make a food. But we have to realize that these means by which we make a food, if you take another man's life, we have to look and realize how we are kill ourselves at some point. The 5 to 10 years old, 16 years ago, how much different would their lives be if we didn't have these conversations among ourselves and talk about these things and realize how we are the victims on both ends of the field. In 2014, Jamaica was ranked 6th worldwide on the murder rate. 6th. And Jamaica's overall murder rate for the year up to October 24, 2015 was around 37 persons per 100,000 inhabitants. 37 persons per 100,000 inhabitants. So tell me, brethren, what's the way forward? What's the way forward? All killings for all these years. 2011, 1,117 people dead or murdered. In 1970, Jamaica News.info says it was 152 persons murdered. 152 in 1970. And by the year 1990, the murder rate moved up to 542 reported in 1990, in 20 years. And from 1990 to 2008, the murder rate moved up from 542 to 1,601. That's 1,601 persons reported murdered in 2008. What's the way forward? What's the direction that we're heading in? Could be me next. It could be you. So, what's behind all these murders? And with all these killings, what's changed? What's changed over all these years we've been killing each other? What's changed? Now, if you're a murderer, if you've killed anyone by even accident, whatever it is, there is hope for you. There is hope for you, virgin or sister. There is hope. I hope to bring forward a part 2 of this study, where we look in more detail as to why we are in the state that we are in, and possible solutions that we should consider while we yet have time. But one thing remains: there is hope.